Kenny here with Gardening Simplified. It's December 29th and I'm out here in the greenhouse. We were redoing some of our walkways and narrowing them back down like they needed to be because we kind of put them in temporary once we put the high tunnel up. But anyway, I got to looking at some potatoes and I said this warm weather, of course there's some cool weather going to come, but I said I got a greenhouse. Let's see if potatoes will grow, because we got some leftover potatoes that have eyes, and then we had some that we were saving for seed potatoes that had all kinds of eyes on them, these little blue ones, and then of course our little red Pontiacs here. So what we're going to do, and we aren't going to bother cutting these because they're pretty well soft. I don't know, I might go ahead and cut them. They've got such good eyes. But we're going to plant them in here and we're going to see how they do. See if we got any, if the ground protection is going to work. Now, for those of you that had never planted potatoes, I'll kind of give you a little overview of it. And I'd like any of you that grew potatoes this late in the season or through the winter, let me know down in the comments. I've never grown them this late. Of course, you know, there's a lot to do with the freeze and stuff like that. But if you have a high tunnel or a greenhouse and you grow them through the winter, a third crop or so, just let me know. Okay, what I'm going to start out with is I'm just going to, it's not too complicated. If you're planting whole potatoes, it's just a matter of digging a hole. Now I'll have to decide kind of, and a lot of these are really small, but they'll still grow. I'm not going to let these go for full maturity. Look like I got a helper here going to get in my way. The whole intent is we're going to grow what we call down here in the South new potatoes, and of course, we like our new potatoes to be small. A lot of times we'll get in there and steal some from the potato plant, but we really like them to be just about that size. So we can throw them in there with some green beans. In fact, I might even do a few rows of green beans in here just to see. Of course, I have plenty of green beans that's canned, so I'll probably let that go. But so that's the intent, because normally these take about 90 days roughly. And I'm probably going to need my bed before that because I'm going to try to get my tomato plants in here early. So we're going to see what happens. First thing we're going to do, we're just going to find us a spot to start. And these potatoes don't have to be super deep. They just got to be down there in the ground a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stagger these just a little bit, but I'm just putting them, and I'm putting those eyes where they're coming up. Now, it sets potatoes above the potato you set, so it doesn't hurt to be that shallow. It'll put potatoes around. If they've got real good leaves on them, they keep it shaded from the sun. But whenever you have potatoes like this, a lot of these potatoes that we save for seed potatoes around here are, a lot of them, if they're on the surface and they turn green and they're no problem with it, no rot or nothing like that, we'll take and use that as a seed potato. Because you don't eat your potatoes once they start turning green. It's a chemical in there that's poisonous, and so we don't want to have anything to do with that. But anyway, it's just a matter of planting them. Normally I would say about 6 inches deep, but what I'm trying to do is get these up in a hurry and get them to making potatoes in a hurry. So I'm only going to plant them like 2 to 4 inches, depending on the size of the potato, and we'll see what happens. We got all our potatoes in the ground, and we'll just wait and see how they do. Now we've got, we finished out this row. We've still got more parsley needs to be planted. We'll probably plant that outside, or maybe some in another row. We put a little bit in here to fill in. We planted our bok choy. transplants out. So we've had just a little space in the row, so we went ahead and put some more parsley in here. But hopefully all this will get to growing. Hopefully we'll get some potatoes. We'll just have to see. But anyway, if you're growing them, like I say, if you grow them through the winter, let me know. Let me know how well they did. This is just an experiment for me. And if you want to see more of my videos, just hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you'll be notified. If you like it, give it a big thumbs up and share it. It really helps my channel. Happy gardening.